Welcome to the studio, live at 5 on Sunday, August 10th. Time to reveal some candles coming up on the website this week and letting you know stone of the week, crystal of the week, whatever you choose to call it. So I'll wait till a couple people join and then we'll start, as I call it, birthing candles. And call it revealing candles. So hello, Miss Noemi, and welcome. So as soon as I get more familiar with how YouTube works, I'll get it posted out in advance, so you know that it's coming up. But every Sunday at 5 is kind of what I do. Hi, Noemi. All right, poured a few today, and I have some new oils getting added to the site as well. So if you're watching this later, I pour through the weekend in my studio new candles that have been channeled in, downloaded, and you all get a sneak peek on Sunday. They get added to the website. Try to do it by Tuesdays, so that should help you. Well, hello, Miss Katja. So I do have a couple new oils. Oils are always $10. These are also channeled, and they have usually have a name themed with candles. So one of the new ones is Melt, and I make them in small batch, so there's only 4. But the oils are external use only, and they are non-toxic, just external roll-ons. 10 milliliters, $10. Melt is for circulating energy and for internal circulation, so it's kind of a twofold oil. So if you're having issues with circulation, this would be a good oil for that. It's got green mandarin and clementine, some vanilla element, white currant, and woodland snow with fractionated coconut. So that's getting added. There's a few bottles of that. The other is Twin Flames. It's a love oil. It's got amber, cedar, cinnamon, and jasmine. That one's really subtle though. So this is a new position for the camera, so we're going to see how this works. If you're able to see well, so you don't have to look at me, you can look at the candles. So we'll start with the first one. This is called Rain on Fingertips. Hopefully if I get this moved, you can kind of see what I'm doing here as they come out of the mold. So these will get put on the website, as I said, on hopefully Tuesday. Might be tomorrow night, but probably could be tomorrow night, Tuesday morning. So the scent on this is black currant and jasmine. This is called Rain on Fingertips. Hopefully the lighting's okay in here. I don't have a ring light on, so it's more just the studio lights. Now it's pouring right up until the live, so I don't know if the last 2 will come out, but we'll see. Well, hi, Miss Molly. Hi, Lauren. Nice to see some familiar faces off Instagram. This one is called Whispers. It's got nutmeg, ginger, frankincense, and myrrh, and it'll be $33. Let's see here how this one comes out. This is a new way for me to show candles. I'm not used to having my face out there, but here we go. That is Whisper. So these will cure for 24 hours, and then they'll get put up to the website. I can smell that. That's pretty good. Normally I can't really smell them. I think it's because I work them too frequently. Okay. We have Without Form. Hi, Miss Diana. So this is called Without Form. This is with Baltic Dew. It's kind of a, I'd say more masculine scent. Not that it should be one or the other, but a little more masculine scent. And this one will be 17. So this is called Without Form. Very curious. Okay. There's our top. Sorry about the lighting. We'll figure this out. Well, I'll figure this out in the next couple of weeks. So that, pretty cool details in there. Trying to sniff the card. That's not going to do me any good. Does smell good. Got a little bit of a bite to it, actually, if that kind of helps. So, for those just joining, this is kind of a shift from me being on social media to coming over to YouTube and showing candles on Sundays. Go live at 5, normally on a social media platform that I'm no longer doing that, so we're trying it on YouTube, seeing how that goes. So thank you for joining. Here is another. This is called Hugs from the Veil. It's got patchouli and moonflower, frankincense and myrrh. It's going to be 26. This is my oval shape. And we'll see how this one comes out. Can you see well in there? Again, these will cure for 24 hours, so they do change a little bit. That's mighty nice. All right. And also, I'll let you know this crystal of the week, stone of the week. Been pulling me about these threes. Last week it was a citrine, but reminding me of the connection of water and sun and earth. So, all right, we'll go over that. This is going to be called The Lessons in Life. It's this one. Rosemary and matcha and bergamot. This will be 45. Here we go. My putty off of there. So I also have a couple of new oils, if you didn't catch that, that'll get added to the website. The Twin Flames and Melt will be 2 new ones coming on. So this is called The Lessons in Life. For those just joining, 1930s style candies. Hi, Tammy. It's going to be having to go, let's see if I'm looking at questions really quick. That would be no. Lauren. I am happy to accept claims from those who are already subscribed to me. So I do understand that question, Lauren. So you can always DM me. Otherwise, they're up on the website. And I would like to remove that. Thank you. So, I hope I'm saying that right. It's just that you can't DM on YouTube, but you can always DM me. So, and I can invoice through the website. So that is The Lessons in Life. So, don't know who that was, but I have removed their comments. So I learned how to do that. We have hope I got everybody's questions. So, all right, sorry. Oh, this one's called The Stranded Stretch, and the message with it was reaching. So, yeah, they had me write both of that down. It's pink grapefruit, blue sugar, honeydew melon, and persimmon citron. So, okay, let's take a peek at this. You all can see. So they'll take a day to cure. See if any of that came out in there. So this is one of the 13 inchers. Harder to see, so I will work on that for next week on having a better way to see the candles. This is all purple through here. We've got blue streaks. Not able to see as well on here as we could on the other platform. Something else I'm learning. So thank you for bearing with me. This is a learning curve for me. All right, but I may take that off and flip it around so you guys can see. That might be the way to do it, because I think me sitting here looking at me is not helping. So bear with me. And I'll flip it around. There we go. That may be the better way. I just hate making people dizzy. All right. So that is the stranded stretch, better known as reaching. The two new oils that I mentioned earlier are Melt, which is for circulation, and for energy expansion. That's what that one is. This is Twin Flames. It's a love oil. Wouldn't be too bad for self-love either. This is our stone of the week. This will something I wanted to give you all a sneak peek at. This is the polychrome jasper. These are the only pieces I have available on the website. This is what I kept getting pulled to. Anyone who saw the post about the citrine and the sun, I was speaking with someone and told him it also has to do with moon and earth. So the trifecta. So polychrome jasper was the one that was getting pulled to me. So these are the ones on the website. This is the stone of the week, and kind of a new thing, but my committee has said you got to start talking about these things. So I'm talking about them. So you can find these particular pieces on the website with those, I think, associated exactly that way. So that's the polychrome. This was Hugs from the Veil. That we just birthed, but I thought you could see them better over here. We'll see if either of those want to come out. This was Whispers. So, there we go. There's Whispers. So if there was something you saw, Lauren, you just let me know. This was Without Form. I see you moving. 17. This was Rain on Fingertips. That's Blackcurrant Jasmine. This was The Lessons in Life. This came out pretty good. A lot going on in that lesson. Yep, it's pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at these two. And I will not put that back up on the stand so we can get a little better look. Okay, let's see. This is Knocking Doors. It's 27. Cashmere Plum, Tonka Nude, Sandalwood, Moroccan Cashmere. We'll see if it wants to come out. It may be too hot. We'll see. You all see better this way, probably, having the ring light up. Practice a different way for this to work. Whoa, you're already sliding out of there. Okay. So this, still super hot, is Knocking Doors. Ooh. I want to smell. Oh yeah, it's nice and subtle. All right, that one. Okay. Now, I have a feeling this one will come out for the big guy. This is called Mingling. Paloma Apple Harvest, Peach Nectar, and Coconut Soleil. It's going to be 53. Let's see how it did. I think it's going to come out. chair creaking, if anybody's wondering. I've had this chair a long time. Okay. Nice and gentle. Not, and it might. Check it one more time. There you go. Okay, better sit down for this one. Okay. Whoa. I'm gonna lay it on its side and we'll flip it around. So this is called mingling. Good heavens. It looks like a genie bottle exploded. So just to kind of give you an idea, this is still warm down here, so this will change. They're mingling down. Let's flip it. Nice and gentle. Pretty cool. Here we go. There's a hot spot right there in the middle. That's still cooling. Another hot spot. One more side. Here we go. Gosh, it looks like this bright pink, and that is not what I used. Pretty good. So that, yep, that's mingling. Okay. So we had the stranded stretch, about reaching, hugs from the veil, knocking doors. That one. This is whispers. Without form, rain on fingertips, and the lessons in life. This is pretty cool. I like this one. And then the two new oils that will be put up there as well. So melt, again, circulation, but also about energy. So green, mandarin, clementine, vanilla, white currant, woodland snow, because you got to melt something. So there's 4 of those. These are $10. These will be up on the website. And twin flames. Very subtle. Amber, cedar, cinnamon, and jasmine elements. That's smelled really subtle. So that's, and of course, our crystal of the week. So I think that covers today's live. Unless I missed any questions, somebody wanted to cover anything. Oh, I can show you what's coming up from downloads. May as well if we're going to sneak peek. So this is everything that was channeled in. They've all been assigned now to a mold, so these will be getting poured over the next couple weeks. We have ribbons all around. I'm still not clear on this if it was decompress or decompression. This is Galaxy or Galaxy Lights. I'm waiting for clarification on that. We have Stacked coming in. Is it really? This is Bubbling Up Laughter. This is Speaking the Visions. Unpatched. Intertwined. This is The Points of Light in the Grid. Never Tangled. Unfiltered. This is Rattling, like the Shake Up. And yes, it will have rattlesnake grass in it. Within Spirit. Stratosphere. Who am I bumping? Sorry. Here is Where. Awakening Your Awareness. Sorry, didn't show you that. Mandala. As They Arrive. I think that's, and then it's Beyond That. Those are the ones coming up. So there is a sneak peek for you. So there we go. Oh, happy to show you that. I'm still shuffling things around here, but give you a peek. From our water series, we still have Whirlpool, Ripple, Dam, and Ice, I believe. Fields of Gravity. Let's see, Melodic Breathwork. As it pours in, it expands out. This is In the Framework. Eva. Whoops. Come up here, big guy. That is As They Float Upward. Let's see. We still have Watchers. The Four Moons. Prevailing Winds of Peace. Under My Umbrella. Talk With Me. That's a protection candle. People are wondering, some of these came from some series. This is In My Life. The Stories We Tell Ourselves. Bloom. Talk With Me. Elixir of Life. As They Landed. Tuning to Your Channel. Can You Hear Me? And I think I had a couple people tell me they really liked the smell of this. That was interesting. Introspective. This is Pure Nature. In Their Language. Soul's Walk. Flight. Landscape. Farther Gate. Karmic Board Clearing. Outside of Us. Up Ahead. In Waiting. Where We Are. No rain today. Night Ride. These were cups from last week. This is Riding the Waves of Change. These are infinity cups for those who don't know. I've got 6 left. They're poured in 8 and they always cost 8. They're done with Golden Sandal and Black Sea. Those are on the website. The Journey. Molded in Place. Flower Spirit. Rose Garden. And Inspiration. I think, is that all of them? Oh. I think these are on there, and I believe these are on sale candles. And they'll probably only be on here for the week, and if they're still there, they'll probably get flipped. We also have a couple different types of citronellas, if anyone's still doing that side. And here are the other oils that are still on the website, and I'll be adding the 2 that I showed you. And I believe Field of Dreams is still on there. So it kind of gives you an idea of what's on the website. Thank you for that question. Okay. I think that's all I've got. Stone of the Week. Polychrome. 2 new oils added. And you got to see what's coming up on the website. Are there any other questions? If not, I'll hop off. Like I said, those who've already purchased with me before, I'm more than happy to have you DM me if you're interested in one of the candles. Otherwise, they'll be up on the website. So everyone have a great night. Thank you so much. See you next week.